Hey guys, welcome back to Photography Smarts blog. As you know, my name is Cody Casey, and on this Freebie Friday, we have a template for a property release form. Now, this is quite useful, even if you're not shooting product. This can apply to wedding photographers, architecture photographers, event photojournalists, anywhere that you're in public, for example, and you take a picture of like you're in a park, or not a park, not necessarily, but someone's backyard, and you're taking photographing a wedding, okay, and you want to use those pictures for your own marketing material, like for your Facebook, your portfolio, even. You know, it's a safe bet, to have a property release form. And so, with that being said, you want to make sure that whoever owns the property that you've taken the pictures on, that they're comfortable and they're okay with you actually using their property to promote your business. So with this form, this template, we cover that. So click to download. But before you do that, let's go over it. We'll read it line for line. We'll go over it quickly, and if you have questions, just leave it in the comments below, and I'll be happy to apply. Okay, guys. So if you have the document open right now, or even if you don't, it's pretty much designed and outlined like a regular, letterhead. It has your logo at the top. It has the title of the document, which is property release form. This is sort of how I structure, my documents. It's always with branding. So I've included the PSD file with this download, so you can swap out for your logo and be able to input your address and all your information too. So yeah, at the top, it's always good to clearly put the photography session date. So when did the actual photo shoot take place? The photo subject, what exactly were you doing? Was it a wedding? Was it a portrait? Was it a live event? It's always good just to have that at a quick glance. What is this document for, and what is it about? And again, for the project ID, every project that I have always has a specific identifier, so I can easily bring it up in my files. And yeah, so it's really good to always have that, like I said, at a glance. So pretty much the first paragraph is just saying, in consideration as my engagement as a photographer and for valuable consideration hereby acknowledged as received, I hereby grant. Now, it's a blank, so you have to put in, or rather, this is your name, your first name, or maybe the name of your business, because this is the person who is owning the property. They're giving you permission. They're saying, Studio Cody Casey, they can take pictures on my property and use it for their marketing material. So just insert with your name. Then you'll see it reads on. It's a lot of legal. It's not very interesting. We won't read it verbatim, but yeah, wherever you see those blanks, you're either going to put your name or your company name, whatever you're legally known as. So then we go through A, B, C, and D. A is pretty much giving the unrestricted ability to use and reuse the photos that are taken on the property. It's saying that they're releasing you with any control that they might have over the images as well. So if you don't want to get that person says, well, I want you to remove this flower here. I want you to remove that sign. I mean, if they ask for it, like, be a good guy or be a good girl, get it done. But yeah, this is what this paragraph is pretty much outlining. Article B is, what does it say? I also permit the use of any printed material in connection therewith. So that's saying, it's really good to have that clear, that maybe you want to print this for your portfolio, and maybe you want to put it in a brochure, that you can actually do that. So it's a good one to have. Article C, it says, I hereby request to be able to examine or approve the complete product or the advertising copy. So sometimes you leave that in there and sometimes you don't. So some owners, they do want to make sure that they see the property. I include that in there based on my conversations with the owner. Sometimes you can remove it. It's really up to you, but I've left it in there for you guys to decide. Paragraph D, I hereby release, discharge, and agree to save harmless. And it's a blank again, so you either put your name or the name of your business. So they're releasing you from any harm or legal responsibilities if something malicious was to happen based on the photos that you've taken. So it's a real good paragraph to leave in. And the last paragraph is what does it say? I hereby. Well, this pretty much this is just saying that they're the owner. Like they are legal age. They are the consenting signees of this document. So yeah. And then at the bottom you have the very important. Like it seems like a lot, and no one is ever happy to fill this thing out, but c'est la vie. You got to make sure that the company and business name of the property that's on this document. Um, the next line is you want the person who's signing it to print their name because my signature you don't want to read it. It's just a squiggle, right? And then below that they're going to sign. They're going to give their little squiggle. They're going to date it, give the mailing address and the address of the property because sometimes they're not the same. So it's always good to indicate where am I mailing this document to, because of course they have to get a copy, and where is the actual address of the property that we're getting a release for. And the rest is pretty self-explanatory. You got your email, the contact number that they can be reached at if anything should happen, and a witness. A witness can be yourself. There should always be a witness to a signing of any sort of release, whether that's a model release, property, product, etc. So, but 9 times out of 10, though, it is good that it's not you. So try to maybe have your assistant, or maybe it's a colleague or someone related to the actual property owner. It's just always good to have a second party there. And then yeah, that's it. It's a very straightforward, simple document. Now, one thing I will stress: have this looked over by a lawyer. Don't always take other people's word for it. This is very standard. Maybe the laws will be different in whatever country, province, state that you're using this with, but it's just intended to be a template. So look it over, check it out, use it if you like it. Thanks for downloading, guys, and thanks for visiting my Photography Smarts blog. Please click like, share, comment. I want to hear from you. It definitely helps the community. So I guess we'll see you next week. Bye.